I'm really honored OTC asked me to be their graduation speaker. So we came to OTC to find out if people are excited to hear my speech or know who I am. So I'm OTC's commencement speaker.
Oh.
Next month. Do you know who I am?
I have no idea who you are.
Do you know who I am?
I do not.
No.
I am not aware, no.
No, sir.
You sure?
Yes.
No.
Excuse me. Do you know who I am? Excuse me. I'm OTC's graduation speaker. Do you know who I am?
No.
Do you know who I am?
No.
Do you have any guesses? Like what? Like a model, maybe?
What?
Like a famous model, probably. You're guessing a model? That's your guess? That's what you said?
Yeah,
Very
a
good.
model. Yeah, you must be a model.
Thank you, but no, I get that a lot.
Yeah.
If you didn't know by now, our speaker tonight is Jeff Houghton, host of his popular one-of-a-kind TV show, The Mystery Hour. Jeff has been entertaining audience for years at the Loy's Theater with his wry humor, witty observations, and viral videos like Instagram Husband, which has more than 5 million YouTube views. We're pleased to have Jeff join us tonight to talk to us about whatever's on his mind. And like the motto says, I'm sure Jeff's speech will start here and go anywhere. Join me in welcoming Jeff Houghton.
I am excited to be here. OTC, the OTC Eagles. I love your football team. I'm told there's no football team. So, but I am super excited to talk with you guys today, and I can't believe that you guys are naming a building after me. That's, Dr. Houghton, that's so nice. It's amazing to me because my college graduation for me started with my roommate walking into my room and saying, "Hey, are you going to your graduation?" I had slept through my alarm clock, and my family, my grandparents, my parents, my kids, I didn't have a kid then, my brothers were at the arena while I was running around my gross apartment, searching desperately for khaki pants and a cap and gown. My roommate dropped me off there, luckily, and we took very greasy-haired pictures. What I'm saying is, I'm glad this is at night. So I've been thinking about what I want to say to you guys, what I wanted to hear when I was in your position, what I've learned in the intervening years, and I've kind of gotten into the business of chasing dreams and owning that, and also expanding what the idea of dreams are. I think it can be going to Hollywood, but it can also be the dream of being really good at your job, or being a great father or a great wife. And so I just want to tell you from my speech today what my life mantra is, which is this: keep not quitting. Which sounds a lot like keep working hard or have perseverance, but it means something more to me than that, because I decided I wanted to have a career in comedy in Missouri. And it's given me every opportunity to quit, but I've kept not quitting. Even times where it was very sensible for me to quit, I kept not quitting. And I know many of you have been through a lot more than I have, but I'm going to share with you my story, and I know that it pales in comparison to a lot of yours of perseverance, because some of you guys may relate to this, that not quitting lives right on the border between perseverance and insanity. And some of you already know what that means. So I want to share with you what keep not quitting means to me and how to do it. So number one, you don't have to know what you're doing. I remember at my graduation, sitting there, unshowered, gross pants, sitting there thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do. The pressure, it's too much. Well, here's the thing, that never goes away. It's inspiring, isn't it? And it's okay. You don't have to know what you're doing. Some of you, you don't have to even know at this point what you're going to do for a career. You don't have to know what you're going to do next week. Some of you may not even know what you're doing here right now. I'm serious. Some of you may still be here from the circus a couple months ago. I'd like everyone to know the tigers are still back there, but don't go back there. They're so hungry. I laughed at my own joke. So here's the secret that nobody tells you. When you start a new job, when you look around and it seems like everybody knows what they're doing, they're all faking it. All of them. We're all faking it. They're faking it. I assumed that as the years piled up, that I might turn a corner and be a guy who knows how to do things, and it just hasn't happened for me. You've gotten a great education here at OTC, but life throws weird things at you. Thinking that you know what you're doing leads to plans, and plans are great, but life seems to hate plans. When you've taken away the burden of feeling like you know what you're doing, you're free to explore and accept the weird things that life throws your way. Right after I graduated college, I did an internship at The Late Show with David Letterman. And then immediately after that, I moved back to Iowa, where I'm from, and worked in a small town for another internship, giving up the idea for me of pursuing comedy in New York. When the internship in Iowa was done, I thought I'll move back to New York or to Chicago and pursue comedy. But I met a girl from Springfield, Missouri. Three woos for this town. Let me tell you, when I first moved to Springfield, I was not impressed. But I'm going to be honest, it might be because I was living in my girlfriend's parents' basement for 8 or 9 months. That's not the point, though. The point is that Springfield ended up being the perfect place for me to move, to pursue comedy. Somehow, I joined the Skinny Improv, and I performed improv every Friday and Saturday night for several years, and I may not have had that choice, that option anywhere else. And it was where I started this fake, non-televised TV show. But when you embrace life's curveballs, you leave yourself open to bigger, different possibilities. It's stressful to be the guy who knows things, but it's liberating to be a student. Stay a student, not literally. A student of life. Keep not quitting. Number 2, there isn't one way. The dream you had in your head does not come with a roadmap, it comes with a machete. The surprises that life throws at you may feel like dead ends, but they're not. They're an opportunity to get out of your car, grab a machete, and start hacking your way through the forest and creating your own path. Many of you have already experienced this, and that's why you're here today. After 5 years of my pre-televised late-night talk show, I decided I needed to move to Los Angeles to go for it. So I quit my job, I quit the Skinny Improv, I quit my show, and I had 2 goals. 1, to make it big, and 2, to go through the process of going for it. And most of you had not heard of me, so I did not make it big. But a few months before I moved home, I heard about a local TV station that was looking for original programming, and I called them up and said, "Hey, I have a show." And they said, "Okay." And so we started doing it. I had no idea what I was doing, but I had my machete and I started hacking my way through the forest. And as far as I know, I'm the only guy who worked for Letterman, lived in Hollywood, and then moved to Springfield, Missouri to get on television. Keep not quitting. Number 3, make something where you are. You don't have to wait for permission. Just start doing it. Do it horribly. Stumble your way through it. Make your place what you want it to be. You're in charge of your own story, which many of you have taken control of by graduating today. I started calling myself a late-night talk show host, and then just kept calling myself that until other people started calling me that. And now I host a real syndicated TV show. It's pretty much real. It's a kind of mostly real TV show. Keep not quitting. Number 4, you don't have to believe all of your fears. Certainly, some fears are justified, like a large arena spontaneously collapsing at any moment. Where did I get? Okay. But here's the thing. Fears are just questions. You don't have to call them answers. We're most fearful of risk and its close cousin, suffering, but I can tell you the best things in my life have come from risk and have come from suffering. Keep not quitting. Pursue your dreams and pursue contentment at the same time. Dreams are worthless if you don't have quality relationships. Keep not quitting. When it feels like you're nothing more than the totality of your insecurities and the sucky things that life has thrown at you, keep not quitting. When it makes all the sense in the world to stop, to give up, do something that doesn't make sense. Keep not quitting. When it feels like you're not smart enough or not rich enough or just not enough, keep not quitting. When your girlfriend's parents tell you that you have to move out of their basement, keep not quitting. When OTC tells you that they're never going to name a building after you, keep not quitting. When things are hard and you lose sight of yourself in the fog, keep not quitting. When you decide that you're going to do the thing first, then find the courage. Keep not quitting. When you're still fearful, but you do it anyway, keep not quitting. When the person in the back is telling you that your speech is going too long, keep not... All right. That's my time. You guys are an inspiration to all of us. Thank you. Congratulations. Keep not quitting.